Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream for Kingdoms of Amalur. Kind of glad that we could actually do this back to back yesterday and today. Fine Monday evening, late evening. I mean, it's actually night. I could just probably go sleep in a couple of minutes, but instead of that, since yesterday's episode, I did a respec after, I mean, off cam. I think like I have enough gold at this point that I could actually buy a couple of items and like, do some custom crafting to get some better stats. But what I did was I did this like so now I have one point each in these two so that I can unlock the. So this is the charged, and then this is the block attack for well, only the staff, and I have invested maxly like a lot in staff because we are using staff attacks a lot. Respected out of this almost everything because we'll be using this because we want points in this because this is the only spell that does like decent amount of damage in this category. So we definitely want points in this one, which means that this is a staple now alongside the winter spell. And of course we are going to use our Gorta a lot because he does, even if he doesn't do any damage, he's a good distraction. So yeah, that's the changes that have been done. Apart from that, I think it's good. So let's you know what, we've been doing a few side quests for a while now. Yesterday's entire 4 hour I lost track of what I was saying, but I was saying like we've been we did like a lengthy 4 hour session of just side quests. So just this once, let's do one main quest. Can I fast travel? Yes, I can. And then we'll proceed with more side quests. He's not going to block our way anymore, huh?
Listen, all of you. As you've clearly heard, a rare vacancy has occurred in the House of Ballads. There has been an event, a great twist in the narrative of our kind. Sir Sagril has fallen. Sagril, slayer of Ozigan, defender of the crown of Haxi, has been defeated. A death in the House of Ballads gives an opportunity, a chance for one hero to join the ranks of the greatest champions in fey-telling. Olain, Creth, Wenson the Bold. Do any of you, have the courage to pass the confirmation? If you do, Your adventures will be sung to the heavens for all eternity.
Seems like, I mean, RPGs have this knack for sending you off the track, right? Every time you try to come up. So this seems like the side quest that you probably want to do before you proceed with this one, but then I am not in the favor of that. Let's just proceed with this one.
I assure you it's an ancient codex, just like in the tales.
Intriguing. And why would such a thing be revealed to a child of dust?
Oh, it's a chest and I can loot it. It's not stealing. Interesting. Summer. Okay.
And here I was beginning to think that you'd never show up. This is Glionel, Lore Master of the House of Ballads. Give the codex over to him, and he may have your answers. I'm a woman of many talents, and we're all taught that we must use our talents for the greatest good, right?
And I can see those talents very, very clearly. Too bad I can't make copy of you.
The Codex of Fate is no simple lore stone. It's more subtle and complex than any mortal could comprehend. But a lore master of ballads may be able to interpret it. For a long time, they were content to keep to their play of the summer and winter courts. Now we fight Gadflow and the Tuatha for our very existence. A close friend once told me, strive to be whatever you want to be. Fate might be a lie, but if it isn't, then worrying about it won't change a thing. Lionel's one of the greatest balladeers amongst the Fae, and the most learned lore master you'll find outside of Issa. And as it happens, he owes me a favor. The Fae do not have a written language, so their tales are their lifeblood, their history, and their future all in one. The House of Ballads is where they enshrine these legends and celebrate them time and again. The Summer Court, or the Seelie Fae if you prefer, embody the growth and energy of nature, but they can still be as aloof and uncaring as a brutal summer day. The current High King of the Fae is Titarian, the wisest of the Summer Court. While Gadflow has undermined the Winter Court, he tries to keep their cycle in balance. You haven't been around much, have you? The Tuatha have been pressing west from their home in Alabastra. Right now, they're only threatening my people. But if we fall, the Tuatha will turn their eyes to the other mortal races. Titarian isn't quite what you'd expect from the High King of Summer. But he hasn't got the arrogance of his cousins, or their cheer. Ever since Gadflow killed the High King of Winter and started the war, Titarian has become distant and melancholy, and blind to the dangers around him. The Tuatha are a radical sect of Fae within the Winter Court, led by Gadflow and his insane rants about their new god. They've taken power and declared war on mortals. They use raw prisoner to enhance their power, and their devotion borders on madness. But the most terrifying thing to the Fae is simply the fact that their siblings have changed so completely. The Winter Court, or the Unseelie, embrace the destruction and decay of nature. They aren't evil, but they aren't exactly the best of friends. Normally they share power peacefully with the Summer Court. But since the Tuatha have seized power, there is neither peace nor predictability. Lore Master Glionel has devoted centuries to the study of lore and ancient Fae stories. The codex you found isn't just any lore stone. Just talk to him, and I'm sure he'll be able to shed some light on the issue. Be on your way.
God damn, right?
What does the talent require?
1,000 points in armor.
You must be Lady Shear's friend. She speaks very highly of you. An occasion rare enough to be worth recording in its own right. But let's see this codex. The fabled Codex of Destiny. When the Fate Weavers formed their order, our High King gave his own wisdom to assist them. To have such knowledge in your hands is a tremendous gift, but why did it reveal itself to you? Nonsense. All children of dust have a story that is written before you see your first dawn. Now, I can only make out some parts, but this is odd. The Codex speaks of an exception, a void, an end to the endless. This is simply too much. The High King would never pawn such absurdity off as wisdom.
Have you heard about Alpha Omega?
I'm sure you think it is. I fear you must have been taken in by a forgery. A perfectly created one, perhaps, but a forgery nonetheless. This codex speaks of impossible things, changes to fate, death of the immortals, and other heresies. To ascribe these lies to the High King would be... I'm sorry, but I must ask you to take it away. I will have no part in these lies. Is there a meaning to it? Only its author could tell you. All of us in the Western Feylands are subjects of High King Tatarian. Our presence maintains the natural balance, bringing the green of spring at winter's end. We are the story that is told in every age, with different words, but the same meanings. We are the blazing summer and the brooding winter, forever following one another. We are as we have always been and shall ever be, no more and no less.
You know, we have 3 seasons over here in India.
He is an offense to our people. He upsets the natural order, and his war breaks the cycle. I will speak no more of him. As antiquarian, I'm keenly aware of the lesser ballads in Fey telling, and do my best to ensure that they're not lost in the wide river of time. I'm keeper of the Echo Stone here in the House of Ballads. It has only come to us recently, but I find its purpose most fascinating. It is a new relic crafted by several of our most attuned Fey mages. Usually the notion of new repels me, but in this case, I can't help but feel a spark of curiosity. The Echo Stone can be used like a lore stone to experience past narratives, stories that have long since left the lips of their tellers. However, one can only use the Echo Stone if he has the right matching cairn, a magical key devised by Hallam the White himself. The role of the storyteller is the most important to the Fae in the Court of Summer. He watches the telling as it unfolds. His gaze is not on one ballad, but all of them. His wisdom is above us all, even the lords and ladies of the House of Ballads. The High King guides us in all the grand telling of the Fae. For you, tales are naught but a reminder of your inevitable decline. But for the Fae, our tales are eternal reminders of our truest selves. Here we celebrate the very heart of our kind. The greatest of our tales, reborn and relived. Every creature has its story. The wake it leaves behind in its travel. That is a telling. It is a narrative of defeats and victories that give every life meaning. Our Fae telling goes on from creation deep into the hidden end. Until then, we celebrate the small songs, the ones that celebrate the spring in which we find ourselves. Do not bother me with such foolishness again.
Lionel spends his life cherishing old stories, but show him something truly new, and he dismisses it. Tragic. First of all, we ignore this fool. Most Fae aren't comfortable with change, and you are certainly something new. I'm afraid that only one person will really be able to help us with the Codex. The High King himself. It will be difficult. His court is in the city of Issa. Very few mortals are permitted in its gardens. I do know one individual who can grant you permission to enter, but you'll have to meet him alone. Nirelem is more of a what than a who. You'll understand when you meet him. With any luck, he'll be more favorably disposed to you than he is to me. He's bound to be curious at least. You'll find him in southeast Dalentar, at Caer Nirelem. Just head towards the giant tree and, well, you'll see. That codex isn't just a complicated lore stone. It seems to tell a tale most Fae don't want to hear. And created by High King Tatarian himself, no less. Interesting.
Yep. Interesting indeed.
You'll have to meet him on your own. I'd accompany you, but Nirelem and I have our disagreements. Good luck with Nirelem.
All right, lady.
He says about me.
Bye. And that's creepy, right? Standing right behind her so close and not speaking to her. Anyways.
Hello?
Hi. And you can't go to the center.
Oh, mortal.
No. Okay. That is... Oh, I can use this.
What is it?
Green.
Welcome to the Summer Sanctuary, where the seeds of knowledge are sown and nurtured. I see you are a stranger and a mortal. I am Green, and I possess the healer's warmth. You have need of my services? Have you been injured in your mortal war? All of us at the House of Balance live to serve Wenson and the court. They are the lords and ladies of tradition, embodiments of Fey glory. Without them, we are nothing. If you ask me, our kind should be moving east to aid the Alpha. We are part of a bigger world now. The telling has changed. We cannot ignore what you call the future. For our kind, healing is simply a matter of asking our bodies to mend themselves. For one like you, it's more complicated. I don't know how you lasted this long. I do what I can. Most of the time, it's not enough. I've learned much from the dying races. Life is precious. Our kind often forget that.
Yeah, I agree with that on you. I agree with you on that. That's what I wanted to say. Anyways, so the chest over here. This one is stealing. And there is sagecraft.
Go away! You will disturb the telling.
Now, the next order of business would be to go and speak with someone in a different location, which we are... Do you want to explore the place before we go? That's where... There's a Fate Raider. What's that? but what does she do?
Let me take a look at you. Ooh, very fair you are. Too fair for the House of Ballads, that is certain. I tend to enjoy the company of mortals. So fleshy. I'm Ilova, instructor in the persuasive arts. That includes seduction, but you probably guessed that. I was brought here by Ferrara himself. Forbidden love can lead you in the strangest of directions. Here I am at the House of Ballads, and I won't even hold a sword. Care to be my squire? Intense relationships they are. Very intense. Many moonlit evenings are expected.
If you were not a flower, I guess.
Sing of her as a winter court witch, and that she wishes to wither the summer. Me, I believe her affections for Wenson are quite real. I've met him, I know. I can make almost anyone do almost anything. Don't believe me? Ask one of my many admirers. I'm willing to make you privy to my secrets. For a price.
15,000, yeah, percent possession.
Until next time. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's... I hope that does not reset when you respec. I mean, I do have enough minor healing potions and stuff like that. Six. Where's the other batch? Oh, I don't. Dang. That's the case, then I definitely need to craft a few. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I tend to keep. $20 of those, that should do.
What is a mortal doing here? You compete for Sacros.
Okay, where does that ask us to go? Yeah, and beyond. It's a long way from here, so we are definitely not doing that. We just go and change the quest then. Since I am in the area, is there a side quest that we haven't done? Does this road lead to? This is where we came from, right? Should. Yeah, but it doesn't show on the map. That's strange. And what does minus 25% mana cost? That's not bad at all.
On the third year of passage, Tyrion entered Dalantarth. In dark wood and fany field she strode, until from wandering she was taken to the roots of mighty Velagru's child. So laden with Lyria's song, a greater magic known to none, she communed with nature's spirit, but the lyric she sought was not found. So to the plains of Erethel travelled the Lyria-guided Tyrion. Wind chased her swarthy cloak and tresses, masked her against the moonlit plains. That ebon evening tide, that coloured shade that so long ago marked us, Tyrion marched against the celestial expanse. Beneath the diamonded sky she found her rest.
Mm. Uh, yeah, we've got these. 6% fire damage would be a good thing. So where do we go from here? that case, let's go back to Titan Hill. Wait. Do you have a quest? I'm gonna pick up a side quest, right? That's what I was trying to... Was I here before? That's a trainer. It's a trainer, but we don't know in what.
Ain't no worries in Star Camp. Living free in the world with no master, save the Hierophant. But we make do. Trilgaren's toothsome, eh? For a Fae, I mean. Maybe I've been in the woods a bit too long. Place dedicated to the worship of Mitharu. The missionaries keep a peaceful life, but they've a few tensions boiling over there. These woods can be hard on us mortals, with the Fae trickery and like. I think we've managed a well bit for ourselves, however. The Travellers are the way life should be for a bloke in these lands. Don't need a war to care about, or a bed to cry in. Keep it quiet.
Hello there. Need an answer or a rumor? You've done well to come to Alayan Dark. I hold on to whispers and secrets in case they're needed. Now come, fellow traveler. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue, isn't it?
Especially if it's from office. Office gossips are the best.
Odd one, that Krilgaren. Then again, never met a sensible Fae. See, the thing is, she knows the paths and secrets of these woods like, well, a Fae. And I'm glad she's running things here for that. It is a quiet little bend of wood. Isn't much in the way of cities out here in Dalantarth, so we make do with what hamlets we come across. The Hierophant's eyes see for all the travelers, and the Hierophant's words speak for all the travelers. There's other rumors of late, though, that the Hierophant's eyes can't see so well, and the words aren't true any longer. We go from place to place, such as it pleases us. Do some trade and tinkering too, if there's call for it. We're much loved by the common folk, so it's said. But love and trust are two different things. Can't stay in one place long.
Mercantile. Highly skilled with a mercantile skill for P. You can receive training to increase your skill by 1. Nah, I don't want. I don't.
May the ground be soft and your steps silent.
That benefits us much.
Welcome to Star.
Even in terms of. What is this quest, by the way? Ah. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now. Do I want to join the travelers? I mean, I'm not a thief, so not really sure about that. I hope the stream is still running. I mean, the video is still playing on the stream because something happened. Something Windows, quote unquote, happened, and I don't see the video running on my OBS window. This is the one that gives us 20% experience bonus. Yeah. Teens wisdom. I probably need to keep it on me. I'm thinking about it, you know, because I do get time outside streaming hours. I mean, for example, if I'm waiting for dinner to get ready, or mostly that, you know. So I could make more progress if I use that time to complete side quests and stuff, and then what are these enemies? And then just keep this playthrough for the main quest. That way I could progress much faster than what we are doing right now. Ah, there is a side quest. Let's go and see what is up.
season is upon us. The time of the flowering is come. Yet I fear there'll be no ceremony, no flowering, no joy.
Are you the only one who feels like that?
The flowering is our ballad, Bodril's and mine. But he has not returned, so cannot play his part. Our story cannot be relived, cannot be retold. I do not understand how this could be. When the time of the flowering draws near, Bodril arrives. It's then we set to work, he in his way, and I in mine. Only this time, he's delayed. He has not come. Yes, you might call it that. But I say, our woods, our streams, our ancient stones, we are theirs as much as they are ours. Every new leaf in Boggart's dance I see brings joy to my heart, but nothing equals my joy at the flowering. Why, it is the finest, most miraculous thing. It is... No, there is no worthy description. But alas, Bodril has not returned. With no one to play his part, I fear it is not to be. I asked the mortal maid for help, but she refused. I have resigned myself to sorrow. Why, Bodril is... Well, he always returns to take part in the flowering. Only now the season has come, but he has not. Why, I cannot say. She was looking for one of her kind. I asked if she would help with the flowering. I was very patient. I explained that the ceremony was far more important than her lost friend, but she would not have it. Mortals. He does not go anywhere at all. But then I would not expect a mortal to understand. Then I rejoice. Bodril's first task, your first task, I mean, is to gather the chrysalis. The chrysalis are seeds of sorts. You'll find them throughout the woods. When you've gathered them, seek me in Brunwath Hollow. She came in search of things. A mortal boy, some ancient fragments. I do not pretend to understand the thoughts and workings of mortals. That task was Bodril's. They spread throughout Loch-Arain. There is more to mortals than I thought.
And now another side quest shows up. Come hither. 20% more experience. actually. Man, these guys are very resilient. Really? They can...
Help! Get me out of here!
Hey, maybe later on. Another side quest over here. They have slots, but they really 18 sorcery compared to the 8 that I require, and it's still inferior. Yeah, but like, that's not too much of a difference, right? It's just 3 points. It will only be beneficial if we actually have. Take those. If we have some runes equipped in that, right? That only then it will be more beneficial. Otherwise, there's no point in keeping those. think I should just jump down from here. The chakrams have passive region on them. Crafted them myself. I just had one piece of that equipment. Down below. How do I reach there?
Open the cage, please!
Hey, no drops for me. Come on. That's not. So special about it. Three lockpicks, that's nice. Wow, I just... Pissed. Not even giving a damn. Good way to hunt. Sure shot hunting, right?
You haven't seen an angry-looking Dogglefar, have you? Pointy beard? No?
Not sure about that.
Nothing to it, really. You just need to get the feel for it. Once you have that, no door stays locked for long. Always attracts a few treasure hunters, convinced the ruins are full of ancient riches. Bunch of lunatics, if you ask me. People call me a thief, but I've never stolen anything. Occasionally I'll use other people's houses while they're away. I don't see what they're so angry about. So I have to come out here now and again to let things in town cool off.
Yep, we'll do that. Although I must say, like, the worst that can happen is you lose 3 lockpicks. $66. Right, we have plenty of skills in alchemy that will give you just success to harvest. 4 components when crafting, which could I think, yeah, that's the one that I want to go for. Because maybe I'll be crafting some of my armor now. You already saw that I have crafted self-crafted weapons. The only thing that I could use to boost my performance is makes sense. Is better armor. So yep. Just let me check if stream is still running, because it usually does. It's just stupid Windows stuff, but I just want to make sure that the latest screen, yeah, it is visible, so not a problem. How long we have been playing? An hour. 3 points available for me, huh? Where do I want to invest them? Over here. 1, 2, 3. And we can't go into that yet. I don't think I'm ever going to use this, so let's just throw it off. God damn it. Ooh. 10 damage, 10% blocking. Off you go to junk. I have been thinking. With the stuff, by the way. How is it out of 24? Why is it damage so soon? Does this go somewhere where I haven't been to? Did I mention I was thinking about putting some points into finesse? Because this is 76, this is 109, and compared to what you get for all those points, I mean, 76 to 109, I don't know math that well, but yes, it's gonna be 330, right? 33 or so points. For those, you are just losing something like 5% elemental damage, 5% mana cost reduction, 1 mana regen per second. Okay, that's all you lose. But in exchange, you can go for, I don't know, tier 1 or tier 2 of any of these. In fact, tier 3. Yeah, you could go for tier 3 of might or finesse. Range attack damage, resistance by dodging, chance of critical hit, piercing damage. Melee attack damage, block efficacy. I guess finesse would be much better. But yeah, that's the thing, like you could probably go for
chrysalid. Each and every one. You are as a second Bodril. I will prepare for my part while you plant the seeds. Place one on each earthen mound around this space. Do you see where? Ah, good. Leave and go in peace, young one. Now, stand on the platform so that we can begin.
And you piece of deserve it.
What? Why do you remain? That's not how the ceremony goes. You were supposed to give yourself to the sprites, as Bodril always did. Instead, look at them. You've killed them all. This I had not considered. Mortals forever perplex me. You are not Bodril, so I must make allowances. Very well. Although this was not as I hoped, you could only do what fate permits. But since Bodril should be gone, so should you. Leave Brunwath. But first, have this. A gift of the flowering. Never before has Bodril failed to return in the time of the flowering. What can it mean, mortal?
Probably Bodril has died too many times to resurrect. It's a lot of potions are lost. uh how do I put it? So you can shoot different enemies in different directions by redirecting this left stick, right? But nice. But it doesn't work every time. Like sometimes she'll just miss or ignore to attack in the direction she's supposed to attack, and that leads to like getting attacked and staggered. And I think it's because of the robes that we are using that it basically is a stagger the moment you get hit. And really need to look for a backpack. Oh, but I'll have to come back to this place again because my inventory is full. Even if we unlock that hidden door, we won't be able to pick up anything apart from gold. In that case, I guess I'll just call it off for now. I'm going to go back, you know, to the usual inventory management. Sell off stuff, come back over here, see what the hidden door is about, and what do we get from that? Damn, there are enemies around. Gotta repair that stuff as well. Where is my skeleton? Is that a village? No. Alright, that will be it for now. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'm just gonna continue to do some grind and whatnot and then call of the day. Not much interesting or no, but not much of a progress, so to speak. And I'll see you in the next one.